Hi guys. Okay, so I am going to do a real quick, hopefully real quick, pillow for a girlfriend of mine. She is so very lovely. Very, very lovely. Her name is Angelique, and she is what we would call, in my family, our photographer. No, she's not our personal photographer, but she has been taking our family pictures, maternity pictures, baby pictures since my first daughter was born, so over 7 years, almost 8 years. She's a dear, dear friend of me, to me, and for me, my family. And she is having a photo shoot tomorrow, and she requested or asked if she could have a pillow made for her photo shoot. She's doing a Christmas photo shoot. So I said, why not? And I asked her, could I do a video making her pillow? So that's what we're gonna do today. So this is new. I've never done a video for you guys of inking, using our Chalk Couture ink. So what I have here is, this is just a standard white canvas pillow cover. There's no insert in it. And it was 20 by 20, or that's what the insert size is. But we needed smaller, so Angelique, so lovely, that's why we are friends, Crafty. She took one home and she cut the top off and restitched it so it was more of like a lumbar size, because I don't know about you, but finding a lumbar size pillow that is plain so you can do stuff on it is hard to find, and it tends to be very expensive. So we are crafty and we did this ourselves. So we're gonna try and do it. I did not iron this first. It should be fine since I'm going to iron it after to heat set it. But this is just a plain pillowcase. There's no filler inside, and it has a zipper on the bottom, which to me is probably your best bet. To ink or chalk, I mean, I have pillows that I've chalked, but then I know I can't wash them. If you ink them, you can wash them. I'm wearing a shirt currently while I'm filming this that I inked during the summer, and I've easily washed it 20-30 times and it still looks fine. But I would try and find one with a zipper so that you can take the pillow insert out if you do need to wash it, and especially to make it. If you have the pillow in it, there's nothing to press on it, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. Yeah, so we're gonna try this today. So the things you're gonna need are whatever you're gonna ink on. In this case, Angelique has chosen for me to make her, this is my new favorite transfer. There's so much you can do with this. If you look at it right now, it has multiple options. You have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. I'm gonna cut it right here and use this part of the transfer, but look at all the other ones you have. You can do Happy Holidays, From Our Family to Yours, Joy to the World. So you basically have 3 transfers in one. I have seen this used on cards. If you want to make 5x8 cards, like Christmas cards, you can chalk on those with this. Just make sure you fuzz it. I've seen signs. I don't know if you've gone to the craft stores and there's like little Christmas trees or the ornament wood cutouts that are already pre-painted and pre-made. You can just slap this bad boy on, either one of those, and craft to your heart's content. You can also just use the Merry Christmas of this, or Merry Little Christmas, and you don't have to do this top part with the branches. So that's so many options in just this one transfer. This was on back order or out of stock for a while, and it finally came back in a couple weeks ago, so I snagged it. So if you're interested, this is called Christmas Cheer. So let's just get this started. I'm gonna do quick. Hopefully it'll be super fast. So all of our transfers are reusable, self-adhesive. So I'm just going to use my scissors, handy dandy scissors, and I'm going to cut right down this line. You have pre-set lines. That does not mean, however, if for some reason, especially on our bigger transfers, if you open that bad boy up and you're like, holy cow, there's no way I'm going to be able to stick this on straight. There's no way I'm going to be able to put it on without a bubble. Cut it. It'll be okay. So this is what we're going to do today. She requested that it be in the middle. and we're gonna just do all black ink. So I'm gonna mark on the back, have yourself, so I don't forget. Have yourself. I'll let that dry a second. So this is our backing. You have two sides to this backing. I tend to write what the transfer is. Some designers write back, but if you get into a craft and you have lots of different transfers, you're gonna have a lot of different ones that say back. So I try and write something that goes with what's gonna be on the front, so you can piece them together. You have two sides on your transfer backing. You have this side, which is more of the matte finish, and I'll show you when I peel off. I'm trying to let this Sharpie dry real quick. When you peel off your reusable transfer, the adhesive side, you will see that that side is shinier. That's the side that you want to put your transfer back onto. I have on accident put it on the matte side. It's not gonna ruin it, but if you leave it on there for too long, it can. So I caught myself luckily because I noticed, hey, whoa, this is really shiny. So let me see. All right, so we're gonna take this off. The one thing that you do need to know, especially for a pillowcase, we have sticky mats for Chalk Couture. I don't have one, they were out of stock, and I just chose to go the simple direction. I just took a piece of cardboard, because you will want something inside or backing whatever it is you are inking. So this is just actually from my Chalk Couture packaging of ordering stencils and transfers and surfaces, and I just save it because it's good to put underneath shirts if you're going to ink shirts. It works better than regular cardboard, I found, because regular cardboard, it has like 2 layers, really thin layers, not all cardboard, but like box cardboard, which is what I started with. And when you go to ink or chalk, it'll give you like a ripple. So you risk it just being weird. So I really like this cardboard because it's super flat and it will absorb anything that we need. So let's give this a whirl. So with this being a little bit bigger, I'm gonna peel this corner, maybe. Hope everyone's having a good day. It's been crazy busy. I'm having my holiday chalking chaos class in about 2 hours. I have people coming over early and someone's coming over to get decorations for a party. I had to run to the store to get snacks. Okay, so that time I peeled the transfer backing off of it versus pulling the transfer off. Sometimes if it's bigger, you can stretch it. And I'll show you, I don't know if you can tell, but this side is definitely shinier. That's the side you want to put your transfer back on versus the back is more matte. So you'll see when you buy your own transfers. So here we go. Let's try and get this. Now you might say, why aren't you fuzzing? If you are new to Chalk Couture, I've never seen this. If I were doing a chalkboard, I would fuzz this, which means I would take a towel, or in this case, I could use this, my pants, my shirt, and I would stick my transfer to it to take a little stick off of it. In this case, I'm using ink, so I do not want to get rid of the stick. I want it to be super, super sticky. So, pardon me, but I'm gonna move this so I have better eyes to make this straight. Okay, now it's gonna curve over. We might want to lift this up a little bit. So one thing to think about when you're doing pillows is you are going to have filler in there, which is going to change the shape of your pillow. So I did some other pillows that I posted pictures, I believe, in my Crafty Chaos website, or Facebook group, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That I chalked, but what happens is if I wanted to do something towards the bottom of my pillow, but you have to have in take into consideration that your pillow is going to puff this up. Depending on how full you do your pillow, you will start to not be able to see whatever you put closer to the bottom. So just keep that in mind of however full you're going to make your pillow, you want to adjust for that in your transfer placement. Okay, so I'm going to stick this down. We don't want any bubbles. I did not fuzz this because we're doing ink. So I'm just sticking it down really good. You can also, this is one of our newer Chocolate Tour squeegees. It has the longer, it's skinnier this way, but it has a longer handle. So when you hold it, you don't stick your fingers in the ink or chalk. I'm gonna just go over it like this. We also have a 4-inch wide squeegee if you do really big transfers to try and get the bubbles out. But what you wanna make sure is no bubbles. Okay, so how does that look? I think it looks pretty darn good, to tell you the truth. Okay, so what we're gonna use today is, this is tricky, try not to get any ink on your hands. I know that sounds silly, but it happens all the time to me, and I have my box of Clorox wipes just in case that happens. I have what is our Chocolate Tour ink. Now, you will notice that I wrote on here W/CS. What that stands for, at least in my case, is with cornstarch. Now, we have, since I started, gotten new inks, new paste colors, new formulas of both. This was from original Chocolate Tour when I started. This is also, let me look. This is called Black Velvet. It's not called black. But what was happening was a lot of people were saying black especially was bleeding out of the transfer, no matter how much, how little they were using. It was just, it would not work. So from following Facebook groups that do Chocolate Tour, they said add some cornstarch, just like gravy, thickens it. And my lovely girlfriend Ashley made a pillow a couple weeks ago, the typewriter, which is beautiful. Also pictures in my Crafty Chaos Facebook link, that we used this same ink with the cornstarch and it worked perfect. So we're gonna give it a go. I have my cover, I have my cardboard insert so you don't bleed through. I did not fuzz this, so it's super sticky. I'm using a bigger squeegee so I can do it all in one full swoop. I've stirred my ink. Paste you really got to stir, but the ink you need to stir too, especially since I added the cornstarch to thicken it a little. Those are my tools I'm using right now. The one thing from multiple designers that I have been seeing is that they have kind of figured out that when you're using ink, to start at the top and pull down. Here we go. And do not go side to side, up and down, sideways, as in what most of us are used to for chalking. It didn't really matter which way you went. With this, they're recommending that you pull down. Now this is information. This is why I love this company. And I think it's great. Always learning, always growing. But even I've been doing this, I don't know, 5-6 months. Still learning new stuff. But the other part of it is my upline, Jessica, didn't know, is learning too. Oh, see, got ink on me. See, got ink on me. Try not to touch your cover. Wipe yourself off or else you'll really be sad. She has even noticed if you start kind of up here, not put the globs on, but start up and pull down, it doesn't pull up the transfer as much. And so your risk of bleeding goes down because you're not moving. It's adhesive, but you know, tape's adhesive and it still moves. So you're not risking pulling it up. Now you might go, hurry, 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 because if you've seen it before, seen my videos, with me chalking. Chalking, you have to be not lightning speed, but a little quicker because it dries. With the ink, you have time, not hours or anything, but you have a little bit more time to get it where it needs to go, to work with it. Oh man, okay. Let's try this. It's hard to just go up and down. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, getting all this, making sure I have enough ink. Ink, ink, ink. Going from the bottom up. Make sure I have all the little bottom edges. I tend to miss those. I'm so excited though for my class today. I kind of, with holidays coming, I normally do a board of the month club, which is phenomenal. My lovely friends, they come and they bring the boards, the Grayson boards, which are my favorite. They're cost effective, they're beautiful, they work in with everybody's decor. Okay, let's see, does it look like I got all of it? Just double checking, making sure I get the lines off. Trying to only go up and down. Oh, right there, see that? Sorry if my head's in the way. The top of the O right there, I missed a little. I'm gonna get a little more. Make sure that soaks in. Looking, looking, looking. I think I'm good. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this bad boy off. So I'm gonna wipe off my squeegee onto my, because you wanna save as much as you can. I'm gonna make sure that my hands, danger zone, make sure my hands have no ink. And I don't think I do, but I'm gonna, since it's not for me, are clean. And here we go. I'm gonna pull from the side. Hopefully you can see. Here we go. Oh my goodness, 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 goodness. Yes. Now I noticed one little spot right there. And one little spot right there. Ooh. Let's see. I don't know if I even want to mess with it. I'm wondering, let's just try something. Angelique, I love you, and if you don't like this, I'll make you another one. I'm just gonna go, I just put a little ink on the bottom tip. You know what, actually I'm gonna use this one instead. So this is our multi-tool, which I love. I'm gonna put a little bit of black ink, just a little on the tip. Ooh, too much. A little bit goes a long way. And I'm just gonna extend this M. Too much, too much. Maybe she won't realize until she sees the video. What do we think? Ooh. Let me get a little more. What do we think? How about that? Yeah, you'd never know. Here's a little bit more I can fill in there. A little bit here. Put a little bit more over here. So that's the nice part. Now, if for some reason this really fell to poop, I don't know. It just didn't work. Like, I'm kind of bummed about this part up here, but let's just make it so it's more, like maybe it's supposed to be there. Okay, I think we got it. Ooh, I'm gonna try this. Nope, not gonna mess with it. Okay, not bad. Might need to add some more cornstarch, but it turned out pretty darn good. Now, before you finish this, you need to let it dry so it's not wet to the touch. You can use your heat tool if you have one. Mine is downstairs, so I'm not going to do it right now. But once it is dry to the touch, then you are going to lay parchment paper over the top. And if you have a heat press, you can use your heat press on its correct setting. But I don't have a heat press. I just use old school iron. I put parchment paper over the top, and you're going to rub in a circular motion on medium-high heat, around in a circle, all over. Do not just press and hold. You'll burn your stuff. Around in a circle, 4 minutes. Then you're going to turn, in this case, the pillow inside out, and you want to do the back side of this. Now, I normally put parchment paper even on the back side. I watched a video the other day where she said, no, it actually was from the Chalk Couture University. And they said you didn't have to. So, to each their own. I've always done it with parchment on the back as well, so I protect my surface, but they say you don't have to. So it's completely up to you. And yeah, this is have yourself a merry little Christmas. I hope you like it, Angelique. I hope it works for your photo shoot. If not, I'll take it. I love it. So thank you guys, and this was our first inking video, and I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you later.